What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Sleek back with another video, and today we are reacting to the Evisceration of Donut Man JiDion. I don't know how this turned into a back and forth game. I literally just seen we reacted to the video of DH complaining about JiDion giving attention to clout chasers or LARP predators, you know what I'm saying? And then I just seen a video of JiDion reacting to that said video, and it just clicked in my head. They're going back and forth now. So I guess this is going to turn into a beef. But like, before we get into that, go ahead and hit the subscription box below with the bell to the side for Noti Squad. Like this video, we is almost at 1K. We is 140 away. We're at 862 now. This time of recording, I'm gonna keep the counter on the screen until we get at 1K because we is close, baby. So let's get there. With that being said, that's what this video is hitting for. Lego. Bow.
They're not saying anything profound. They're not like, bro. Like, I'm gonna be real, bro.
See, we on timing. Reaction to reaction. He has just seen the video, content chaser, and is now explaining the logic behind what DH is saying, which is kind of crazy because, all right, so this whole thing is he's complaining that JiDion is bringing attention to these niggas. Weird people, the people who are chasing clout, the people who are doing weird stuff, you know what I'm saying, that shouldn't really be getting attention. But it's like, DH, you literally do the same thing. Look at this. Off this screenshot alone, Jake Paul complaining about whiteface. Okay, cool. And he says he's going to do blackface as a response. You did a video on it. Kanye West. A lot of people are calling Kanye West a Nazi. They're saying that they don't like Kanye West and don't support him because of the last, like the few things that he said regarding Jules and Hitler. He made a song, Hail, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And he made a video on him. Okay? Like, Deshae, freaky ass. You made a video on Deshae, bro. Plenty of times you made a video on Deshae, gang. And you know he'd be a weird nigga sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, I can't cap. You gotta call it, you know what I'm saying, spade is spade. But you made a video on that multiple times. So I'm not understanding why maybe you're taking the same route that Lil Will is doing, trying to get JiDion's attention, which you don't need it. Your channel is doing pretty decent, gang. So I don't understand. Niggas is saying that this channel has potential like Bitcoin in 2012, gang. I don't think it's even gonna get that get that steep. But hey,
none of these people watching the video like DH. Bro, they're telling you, hey man, do your videos like this, do thumbnail like that, do title like this, man.
18 hours, 16 hours ago.
I want anybody to feel like that. I don't know.
You got this nigga crying. You got JiDion crying, gang. Oh, brother. Let's get into this.
I read it to one of y'all, man. I'm gonna give you advice I wish I had, bro. None of these people watching the video like DH.
Yo, D. Swing back. My goat is washed, so we're using old JiDion prank footage to pay respect to the humble grinder we once had. So JiDion cried after making fun of my channel, and honestly, I don't think I had that on my YouTube 2026 bingo card, but it's pretty funny that it happened. Mostly because now, for the second time in my life, I can say I'm at the end of a JiDion hate campaign. It's great lore though. But honestly, I wanted to make this video because I think it's weird that a 25-year-old man is once again diminishing my dream because I talked about him for 4 minutes in a 10-minute video. I also want to engage with some of your criticisms because I think calling me a hypocrite and minimizing my video to me being this,
it's not minimizing it, nor is calling it your behavior a hypocrite invalid. Actually, I literally just said that. It's definitely hypocrisy at its finest, gang. You literally give attention to the weird niggas, to the most, I don't know, bro. It's just you doing the same thing that you're saying that he's doing. What I say at a bigger scale? Not really, because this nigga be getting like 1 million, 2 million, 3 million views for them shits. But you're still doing it, dog. You're still doing it, bro.
17-year-old is pretty disrespectful.
And you're making money off of it.
Point I was making.
So it's like, nigga, I'm doing this shit for free.
The one crashing out.
Bro, so I gotta worry about every fucking person who your ass distasteful. Oh, you made a fucking joke during your prank. Oh, you did this. Oh, you did that. No, fuck all that. Fuck all that shit, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do my shit the way I wanna fucking do it. You know what? Your priorities are fucked. And you know why your priorities are fucked? Because you're worried about the bigger name. That's why you saying that video wasn't about me. Bullshit, that video wasn't about me. Fucking, I'm the thumbnail. I'm crying.
Y'all was on my dick for being passionate, but that's a 25-year-old man crashing out over.
Shut this 25. I'm 28, gang. Shut this 25-year-old man shit up, gang. Pack it up, dog. Now I'm starting to catch offense because that's not even old. I'm too old to talk to a camera, nigga. As a 25-year-old man, I'm too old to explain shit to my chat and talk to, like, have a conversation and have a discussion. Like, come on, bro. How old are you? Like, what, 21, 22, gang? You're going to get to that point soon. And then you're going to be saying the same shit. As a 30-year-old man, right? Then you're going to get to your 30s. And then you're going to find somebody who's 40 as a 38, as a 40-year-old man. And then you're going to get to your 40s. And then on and on and on. You're going to get there one day, buddy. You're going to get there one day, nigga. I don't understand y'all little niggas always age with this ageism shit. Like, nigga, 28 is not old. You would think that as a 16, 17-year-old. But then when you get there, it's like, damn. Old is when you're like 35 plus. When I hit 35 plus, I'm enjoying my years now until I get there. Cause I definitely can't wait. I can. But once you hit 35 plus, you're old as shit, gang. I'm sorry. Okay, all right. 38. Let's say 38. Cause you know my GOAT. I mean, he's 40 now. Drake is 40. Shit.
For 4 minutes. That seems like he took some personal. Also, he's a part of the video. I can put his face in the thumbnail. Since we're talking about the video in question, I want to address the hypocrisy narrative going around because I see
there is no
been
narrative
used as a blanket defense spread by the JiDion camp. Not only do I think that's disrespectful to the broader point I was making as a whole, JiDion also stopped my video 6 minutes in and didn't bother finishing it. How can I be labeled a hypocrite when my video wasn't even consumed in full?
But DH, you didn't watch his video.
His video shouldn't exist. Like I said, JiDion watched 6 minutes out of my 10-minute video. The first 2 were about that clout chaser. The following 4 were about JiDion, and then he stopped the video, formed his own opinion, and reacted to that same 6 minutes on stream.
As you know, he watched the video beforehand.
And then he made fun of my YouTube career on Discord, which sounds pretty personal to me, especially considering the fact that in my original video I said, which is why I don't think anyone's actually evil or bad for making their videos on this person, JiDion included. And I need everyone to know that across all 3 movies in the 2026 JiDion vs DH beef, I've maintained the same stance. My issues with JiDion are not personal, there isn't any beef, and there aren't even hard feelings, even now. And I'll go as far as saying, in terms of catching—
I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is like D1 gaslighting and manipulation here. You are what you claim these niggas are. Like how these niggas are. My bad. Listen, I just woke up, gang, as you could tell. But yeah, bro, he's really good at gaslighting and manipulating. You know what I'm saying? You worse than these birds out here.
Predators.
He's pretty good at it.
Trust me, I wouldn't say that if I didn't believe it. I don't even like the man. He's a crybaby, and he tried to make it seem like 50K subs ain't shit. But I'll get to that later. When it comes to the hurt 17-year-old narrative,
50K subs is shit to me, but it ain't shit to 14 million. It ain't shit to either 10, 5, 2, maybe 1 million. You know what I'm saying? Every milestone matters when you're on your way there. But when you reach that big of a scale, gang, 50 subs ain't shit, nigga. If I was Mr. Beast and I had somebody with 50K subs coming at me, nigga, I do not care, nigga. I'm not gonna lie, I do not care. Now, as the person I am right now, with 862 subs, you know what I'm saying? Almost to that 1K. I give a fuck. I'm not gonna lie, I give a fuck. Like, but you gotta see it from his angle, gang. The 50K subs ain't shit to this nigga. This nigga gets millions of video. He probably got 50K subs. Oh, he does have 50K subs on YouTube as far as like live and Twitch and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying.
it doesn't even make sense from a morality standpoint.
Nigga probably got 50K subs. He don't even got 50K followers
allowing
either.
your fans to harass and attempt to bully a 17-year-old and telling him that he isn't going anywhere as a 23-year-old millionaire.
So he's 17. You see, this is why I talk about what I'm talking about when it comes to like the manipulation game. You see what he's doing? He's doing the same thing that nigga Alex is doing. As a 25-year-old, or what was it? He was talking to Berto, so Berto's like 29. So as a 29-year-old man, you're talking to a 19-year-old like that. As a how old is JiDion? 25, he said? 25? As a 25-year-old man, you're coming at a 17-year-old game? We doing this? Maybe this was like old. That's why he's saying 17. 2 years ago. So he's 19. I'm going to assume. Comment down below if you know. But listen, 10 minutes in, and it's only a 3 minute. All right.
There is something a dickhead would do.
Ain't he supposed to be Christian though?
Yeah, some Christian.
You see, he's rage baiting. He's rage baiting, gaslighting, manipulating, all that.
With an ounce
That's a
of
crazy
sympathy
mix.
Try to gaslight or tell a person who went through those circumstances that they were tripping. And the funniest part about all of this is that I told JiDion his fans were harassing me and that it was crazy. And then he ghosted me. And I mentioned this because he claims I could just DM him on Discord.
No, not at all.
You have my Discord. Why can't you just DM me?
Bro,
Like I said,
why would
your point
I-
is
why
so
would I-
mute because
why
you
would I-
actually have me on Discord where
Oh look, he lied.
Now, in actuality, it's not even about a vendetta because the video itself isn't about JiDion and it isn't even about the clout chaser. It was about not giving certain things your energy. And if JiDion simply watched the video, the entire point would be spelled out for him. Rakai isn't worse than Speed, but because he's easy to criticize, people are willing to cling onto moments where the criticism ain't even all that necessary. It's less about their local thoughts and more about fitting in, more about being a part of something bigger. And the something bigger is what can we critique Rakai on next? When in reality, it should be how can we stop giving this little annoying nigga attention? Because he's still annoying, just not annoying enough to where people should be projecting all this vitriol. That's what I think. So with that being said, we should really stop giving our attention to content or media just because it's popular. We should be more intentional with our consumption, especially the bigger guys, because you run the risk of turning LARPing as a file into a valid method.
You trying to equal.
But I don't
So,
understand.
did you not make a video about me talking about a fake pedophile? Yes or no?
I made a video about people not giving their energy to things that.
No, you made a video
don't
about
matter.
me. I'm the
Just because
thumbnail.
you can't critically think.
But like you got to see it from our lens though, gang. Like the video was you talking about people giving energy to other people who don't deserve it, right? And then you're using JiDion as a face of that. I don't remember you bringing up any other body because there's plenty of people who do the pred catchers, gang. You ain't talk about Vitaly. You ain't talk about. You don't even gotta be just pred catchers. Let's talk about the cheaters. You know, cheaters ain't shit either. You know what I'm saying? You don't talk about Jack TV. You don't talk about what's the other nigga? The dark skinned nigga with the dreads and shit like that. That be doing a lot with his videos. I forgot. Fuck, I don't know his name. But you don't talk about him. You don't talk about any other body that give any other. You don't talk about Aiden Ross. Nigga gave a whole racist platform and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We can go there. But damn, you just mentioned JiDion. You put him on your thumbnail. Nigga, he could feel some type of way, gang.
Doesn't mean that that's not what the video.
What do you mean I can't critically think?
Because I said it in the video. No, you actually stopped the
You
video.
put
right
clout
after.
chaser
No,
over
listen.
me and
No,
then
listen.
put me crying.
JiDion, you know how you're a hypocrite? The same way you said you didn't watch my your video, I had another section that dives even deeper to this. I talk about Rakai because you two are simply vehicles. You weren't even the only thing I talked about.
But the title is Stop Giving Predators.
You're not that important to me. You're just a part of the video.
You see how
You're not that important to me. You're just part of the video. But you got him as a thumbnail so it can get you. Look, not that important to you when it's the most viewed video in this section right here. What are we talking about, bro? Am I tripping? Comment down below. Am I tripping? Am I really tripping? All right. Because I feel like I am at this point. I got to. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a clickbait thing. And we got to get used to that. I should start doing that for real. Like, pipe it up. I've been getting good at the titles and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes I copy and paste. But now I'm starting to, like, change it up. You feel me? But, yeah, brother, stop giving predators attention with JiDion's face. Content chaser. Okay, buddy.
the stream clip matches my original video, how JiDion is trying to assert what my video is about even though the video answers his question. I remember everyone was on my dick about cutting JiDion off, but this guy is telling me what my video is about and he didn't even watch it. The video answered his question, which means he went into the debate ignorant. And it's like StreamDH said,
You're not that important to me.
I gave you 4 minutes of my attention and you turned it into a 2-hour stream segment. Let me ask you guys a question. Who made it personal? Because it wasn't me. The reason why people are so willing to engage with obviously negative engagement farming.
And you know what's the funny thing? Apart from JiDion, he's getting on JiDion for platforming weird niggas, right? Let's put it like that. But look who he keeps putting as the B-roll, gang. Look who he keeps putting as the B-roll, dog. Over and over and over and over. Who's giving a nigga a platform? I forgot about this nigga and I got reminded because you keep putting this nigga in my head. Am I tripping?
Profiting off of it. To be fair, you're always gonna profit off of making videos if you're a monetized creator, but I mean so in the sense where this is realistically the only goal. It's just straight making money because there is no reason to engage with this.
If that's an average reaction, what other purpose for the video is not you just making money, which you made a lot of it. You got damn near a mil.
Okay,
Just
you
say it.
know what?
Did you keep it real, bro?
I'll give you that point, right? But now I'm gonna give you this. Did we need DH's analysts of the situation? Did the world?
I made the same point in the video to JiDion on stream, and it's that he made that to make some money. The video is at 1.1 million views now, and he just glosses over that fact and deflects and says, "Who asked for my opinion?" As if he didn't just admit he wanted to just make some money.
But DH is tripping now.
I think.
But you think just because he reached his goal of 1 million subscribers that the only reason why he's making content like that is to make money and not because the person is using his name or doing something crazy just to meet him? Nigga, if who is it? It was, like I mentioned in the last video, it was KSI that had a fan that would literally tat his name on his body until KSI acknowledged him, like spoke to him. I'm pretty sure KSI got a video of that situation on his channel. You think he did that for bread? Oh, I need to make a quick buck, you know what I'm saying? Let me just highlight this person tatting my name on his body until I hit him up. Matter of fact, I don't even think he made the video. I ain't gonna lie to you. He probably did. But he did DM him and told him to stop. And then the guy said, "Hey, I'm not gonna stop until we get like a collab going. At least we get a collab." Bro, come on, dog. It doesn't, the logic is like, you got bird brain, dog. Like you got sisters or something? You be hanging around a lot of females? What was your upbringing like? I gotta know these questions. Or the answer to these questions.
This should be enough to debunk the hypocrisy claims. I don't know how much more clear I can
This is
be
who I
giving
see.
an analysis.
This is who I see when I hear your voice, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. Respectfully.
On how we're giving redundant topics our attention in the pursuit of gain, and even through being influenced by others. JiDion seen a video about DMing minors for his attention, and he gave it his attention. How much more clear can I make it for you? Certain things don't need to be content. And it's not even the first time JiDion has made something that makes you question his intentions. The dude made a Predator boxing match, and I know JiDion said on stream he didn't profit.
A boxer to knock out TikTok.
But do you think a thumbnail
Predator
like this is treating the topic with the seriousness and respect it deserves? You see, my point has and will always be consistent. I don't really care about some 2-year-old revenge story that you all try to project onto me. I just have a strong sense of self and the ability to say, this nigga's moving a little weird. So before I wrap things up, I just wanted to show you some parts where I get JiDion with my logic, but he ignores or disregards it.
I know what you're talking about.
So like let's say like a prankster. Let's say you went to a movie theater, yelled bomb, everybody freaked out, it was on the news and everything, the news reported on it, Moist Critical, everybody makes a video on it, right? Would you get mad at them for making a video about that?
You know what's crazy? I seen you talking about this on stream. I'm happy you asked me this again. The only way I would argue that is if you lobotomize me, because those are not the same thing. No, because I keep telling you there's levels and nuance to each situation.
So why are they not legitimizing it, but I am?
Because JiDion, I keep telling you once again, bro, this is one of the most redundant things I've seen. He literally said, DMing 100 minors until I meet JiDion, and you still gave that attention. You think that's comparable to someone yelling bomb in a public place? Honestly? Be honest. Be honest.
Oh, calm down. I can't give it a comparison. You're interacting with my hypothetical.
This is one of the most egregious examples. The context was that reporting on a prank YouTube
I gotta see
video's
the
bomb in
comments,
public
gang. I'm
is
sorry.
equally legitimizing the method as responding to a clout chaser. And I told JiDion, no nigga, that's not the same. And then he admitted to it.
Okay, I admit they're not the same thing, but what I'm saying is,
And gave the shitty excuse of me interacting with his hypothetical.
Yo, bro, what does that even mean?
And then he ignores how that hurts.
Do you see what I said about being a manipulator? His whole point was, I made a video about JiDion and he started crying. I made my goat cry all because of the video that I made about him. That wasn't about him because I only made it about him for 6 minutes. But the other 4 minutes weren't about him. It was about something else. But he decided to focus on the 6 minutes that were about him, including the thumbnail with his face on it. I made him cry because of that. So he can't be grateful and also frustrated that he feels misrepresented. He can't be grateful that when you start reminiscing how far you came and stuff like that. I guess not, gang. I guess not, gang. I feel like this whole channel is always rage bait, and that's how you get engagement. You engagement farming. I'm gonna find out what your face look like, and I'm gonna make a thumbnail, and I'm gonna find a moment where you're crying. I'm gonna put that in the thumbnail, and on the top of your forehead engagement farmer. Dead ass, because that's what you are.
Re-asks his question.
At this
All
point,
I'm asking is, would that legitimize and can cause more harm by other people copying that? And you say, yeah, they could.
And this is the perfect time to explain the whole watered down thing. I know it was a little silly that I spammed it, but dude, I feel like Yihoon from Squid Games. I played these games before, and JiDion would do this when I was 17. We had a conversation, and whenever I would checkmate him, he'd ignore the question and deflect. I talked about him watering things down because he's trying to make false equivalencies, and that doesn't work if I call it out. Mind you, the man got so caught in a corner, he said that I'm interacting with his hypotheticals as an out.
You're interacting with my hypothetical.
He's such a donut.
This nigga is using evil light skin manipulation to dodge.
you are not D Green, nigga. Don't ever try that shit again. You are not D Green.
accountability. This isn't even the most egregious example. I made a video on Jeffrey Epstein, and JiDion tried to compare me discussing the depravity of the Epstein situation to engagement farming off a fake pedophile.
Just talking about Epstein, just himself and what he was doing. What's the point of
Okay,
talking
I have a perfect reason. I think we should continue our conversations about Epstein because there's an ongoing cover-up by the administration, and not talking about that is essentially submitting to the cover-up. So there should be an ongoing conversation about.
Okay, but doesn't everybody know that there's a cover-up? But wait, no, doesn't everybody know it's already a cover-up? So what's the point of talking about it?
Bro, what type of Orwellian future are you talking about? Dang, there is a war in Boston, say.
Okay, let me hear your.
Okay, so you remember COPPA, right? Remember COPPA? They were trying to, like, basically
I don't know who that
censor the internet. No, it was a bunch of lies. They were meant to censor.
I don't know.
Damn. Okay, but long story short, these were lies. Everybody knew about these lies, but a big part of why they didn't get passed is because people put a lot of pressure on social media, telling people to call their representatives. I'm just saying that people have more power than you like to believe, and with things like Epstein, bro, people uniting and making videos talking about this, bro, that's bigger than us, bro.
This is the last clip I wanted to show you because JiDion is trying to argue that making a video off of that engagement farmer is the same as my video I made on Jeffrey Epstein. But not only did he not get it, his chat started to refer to me as a pedophile, which is pretty rich considering I had a comment that would literally predict this. Whenever you
Most infuriating part is that because his audience is mostly dumbass kids and teenagers that still find Diddy and Epstein jokes funny, you can't talk critically about how insensitive and misguided a lot of JiDion's content comes across without being labeled a pedo defender. I do believe that JiDion genuinely cares about getting these peds off the streets, but between the stupid ads he does in between vids, memifying EDP, who is a repeat child predator, giving attention to these clout-hungry losers, or doing collabs with people who blatantly are just in it for content, it's hard to really determine how much of a damn he really gives. Man, it's that Twitter logic, gang. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, gang, I'm not gonna sit here and call the nigga a predator. That's weird. Or what do you say, pedo? No, we're not gonna do that. But I will call him a loser though. A gaslighting, manipulative loser. It is what it is, gang. I can tell you that.
you criticize JiDion, his child audience lashes back and labels all opposition as a pedophile. It's really scary, and it shows you the type of people that are enabling JiDion. And it's kind of crazy that they'd also enable someone who went on a monologue about how my content is shit and how I'm not going anywhere.
And bro, chat man, I know I sounded like a hater earlier saying he's never gonna be a big YouTuber, and what I mean by that, bro, is I believe he can be a big YouTuber, but he's not gonna be a big YouTuber doing stuff like this, bro. Chat, that's not me hating. I'm just saying he's not gonna be a big YouTuber doing stuff like this. And I'm not saying he's gonna be like my clout circle or anything like that. He's not gonna be a big YouTuber doing stuff like this, man. He just makes dragged out like a tweet with a topic. He'll drag it out into an 8 to 10 minute video. You see, chat, the reason why I can do content like this and talk about these issues is because how did I get you guys? I got you guys by making original content beforehand. And I'm not saying you can't get big making commentary videos, but look.
But you did struggle to do so. I ain't gonna lie. Everybody got a different niche, gang. He's been part of the, I guess, the YouTube, Twitch media type shit. You know what I'm saying? He's in the same realm as DH. I said DH. D Green, Omeezy, Maury. Who else can I think of? Ayo Bando, you feel me? They're all in the same realm. Commentary, Cam. You got OneCloud9. OneCloud9 and Cam is kind of like a different thing. They kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they put more effort into the video. This nigga, he'll just talk about the topic, but then he'll like, I feel like you kind of rage bait with it to get engagement. I feel like, personally, that's just my opinion. I'm not saying that's actually what it is. I just feel like that's what it is. But you see how I'm stopping at 10 minutes and leaving 5 minutes go into the wind? I feel like that's what I'm about to do because it's already 25 minutes and it's long as shit. And I got like a couple other videos to edit. So we're going to wrap this up. Hopefully we don't miss any context because you like to leave a lot of context at the end of the videos and shit like that. But that being said, that's the end of this video. Make sure y'all hit the subscription box below, the bell to the side for Notice Squad, and like this video because we is almost at 1K. Let's get there. Discord in the description, original video in the description. Follow my Twitch, the link is in the description. We is locked in. Let's get it.